The camera shook as Emily ran through the dark parking lot, her breath heavy and fast. The light from her phone flickered, catching quick flashes of the tall man behind her. "Please! Someone help me!" she shouted, her voice echoing off the concrete walls. Her vlog camera was still recording, its little red light blinking. The man didn't stop. He just walked faster, calm and steady. The last thing the video caught was Emily turning around, her terrified face filling the frame. Then the camera dropped. The screen went black. That video, titled Late Night Thoughts Number 12, uploaded automatically to her YouTube channel, would shock the entire country within hours. Millions watched it, frozen, replaying the same moment, the shadow behind her, the whisper that followed, the final scream. Everyone asked the same question: who was the man following Emily Parker? 2 days earlier, things had been normal. Emily Parker was a 25-year-old lifestyle vlogger from Oregon. She loved sharing her life, her morning coffee, her workout routine, her weekend adventures. Her fans called her M. She had 480,000 subscribers and was known for her bright smile and kind voice. Lately, though, her smile had faded. She'd been telling her audience about strange things happening, footsteps outside her apartment, letters with no name, and the feeling that someone was always watching. At first, everyone thought it was just stress or maybe part of a Halloween theme. Emily even joked about it in one vlog. "If I disappear," she said with a laugh, "check my comment section first." But the look in her eyes when she said it didn't seem like a joke. One night, she told her best friend Lily that she kept getting calls from unknown numbers. When she answered, nobody spoke. She had started hearing knocks at 3 a.m. outside her window. Lily begged her to call the police, but Emily didn't want to make a big deal out of it. "It's probably just a troll," she said. "I don't want drama." Then came the night of the parking lot vlog. Emily had gone to a small shopping plaza to pick up some supplies for her new video project. She decided to film a short vlog in the car before driving home. "Hey guys, it's Em," she said cheerfully into the camera. "It's 9:45. I just finished editing and I'm exhausted." She laughed softly and leaned back in her seat. But in the corner of the video, faintly reflected in the car window, a shadow moved. She didn't notice it at first. A few minutes later, she looked toward the mirror, her face suddenly serious. "Wait," she said, frowning. "Did you guys see that?" She opened the door, the camera still rolling, and stepped into the dim parking lot. The sound of slow, heavy footsteps echoed behind her. Emily turned around and froze. The camera caught her wide eyes, the fear spreading across her face like a wave. She whispered something under her breath, barely audible. Then, as the shadow moved closer, she gasped and ran. The camera tilted, capturing the pavement, her shoes pounding against the ground, her breath trembling. A car engine roared nearby. The screen glitched for a moment, then went black. And that was the last anyone saw of Emily Parker alive. The video spread across the internet like wildfire. Within 24 hours, Emily Parker's name was trending on every major platform in the U.S. News stations called it the vlog that exposed her stalker. Comment sections filled with theories, timestamps, and slowed-down clips. Some viewers claimed to see a face reflected in a store window behind her. Others said they heard a man whisper her name right before she ran. Everyone wanted answers. The police began an investigation immediately. Detectives from the Portland Police Bureau confirmed that Emily's car was found still parked at the plaza, her purse and keys inside. The camera she had been using was missing, but the cloud upload had saved the video automatically. That single piece of footage became the center of the case. Lily, her best friend, couldn't stop crying when reporters surrounded her home. "She told me she felt like someone was watching her," Lily said through tears. "I told her to call the police, but she didn't think anyone would believe her." Detective Harris, a seasoned investigator with 20 years on the job, was assigned to lead the case. He sat in the darkened conference room, replaying the vlog over and over. "Freeze that frame," he told the tech officer. On the pause screen, just as Emily opened her car door, a blurred figure could be seen standing near a lamppost. Tall, wearing a hood, hands in pockets. Harris leaned forward. "Enhance that." They couldn't make out a face, but the figure's build and jacket color matched descriptions from another incident 2 weeks earlier, where a woman had reported being followed after leaving a gym late at night. That case had gone cold, until now. Meanwhile, social media sleuths were doing their own digging. Fans of Emily's channel started analyzing her older vlogs, hunting for clues she might have missed. One user found something chilling. In a VR, though from 3 weeks before her disappearance, a white van could be seen parked across the street from her apartment in 3 separate uploads. The police soon confirmed that same van had been spotted by a traffic camera near the shopping plaza the night Emily vanished. The license plate, however, was stolen. Back at the station, Harris rubbed his forehead, staring at the evidence board. Photos of Emily, the van, the parking lot, and printed comments from viewers filled the wall. "This guy didn't just appear out of nowhere," he muttered. "He's been watching her for a long time." Then came the call that made his stomach drop. A jogger running through Forest Park on the edge of Portland had found something: Emily's missing camera. It was lying half buried in the dirt beside a small stream, its battery dead, but the memory card intact. When the tech team recovered the footage, everyone gathered in the room to watch. The video started exactly where the viral vlog ended. Emily running, her heavy breathing, her frightened voice whispering, "Please stop." The camera jostled violently, then steadied for a brief moment as if someone else was holding it. A man's voice, calm and low, could be heard saying, "Why are you recording me?" Then came a sudden flash of light, a sound like a struggle, and silence. Detective Harris leaned closer to the screen. "Rewind that," he said. The tech paused on a single frame. There, in the faint reflection of a nearby car window, was a partial face. Someone in the room whispered, "That's not a stranger. That's someone she knew." Before anyone could say another word, the room went dark. The power had cut out. The lights flickered back on after a few seconds, but the silence in the room was heavy. Detective Harris stood frozen, staring at the dark screen. "Run the backup," he ordered. The tech restarted the system, and the video returned, paused on the still frame, the faint reflection of a man's face in the car window. Lily was called in again for questioning. When the detective showed her the image, she gasped and covered her mouth. That's Jake," she whispered. "Emily's ex-boyfriend." Jake Miller had dated Emily 2 years earlier. He'd appeared in a few of her older vlogs, charming, funny, the type of guy fans loved at first sight. But after they broke up, Emily stopped talking about him completely. What no one knew was that the breakup hadn't been peaceful. She had filed a restraining order after he kept showing up at her apartment, leaving notes and gifts on her doorstep. Eventually, he moved to another state, or so everyone thought. Detective Harris clenched his jaw. Find him. By nightfall, police traced Jake's last known address to a small house on the outskirts of Salem, Oregon. When officers arrived, the front door was unlocked. Inside, the place was eerily quiet. The walls were covered with photos, all of Emily. Screenshots from her vlogs, selfies she had posted, even newspaper clippings about her disappearance. A single monitor in the corner played her videos on loop. Then, in the kitchen, they found a note taped to the fridge. It read, "She wanted people to see her. Now they'll never forget it." But Jake was gone. 2 days later, a truck driver reported an abandoned white van at a rest stop just outside California. Inside the van were more cameras, memory cards, and a backpack that matched the one Emily used to carry. DNA tests confirmed Jake had been there. The footage from those memory cards showed something even stranger. Recordings of other women walking home at night, all taken from a distance, through windows or across parking lots. He had been following people for months. Emily just happened to be the one who caught him on film. The discovery shocked the entire country. News outlets ran constant coverage. The vlog that exposed her stalker, the manhunt for Jake Miller. Protesters demanded stronger laws to protect content creators. Thousands of people left flowers and candles outside Emily's apartment building. Her subscribers rose past 1 million in less than a week. Then, one rainy evening, Detective Harris got a call from the California Highway Patrol. A body had been found in a wooded area near the border, a man matching Jake's description. In his pocket was a flash drive labeled, "For Emily." When they opened it, there was one short video file inside. Jake sat in front of the camera, pale and tired, staring straight ahead. "She wanted to be remembered," he said softly. "Now she is." He looked away for a moment, as if hearing something behind him. Then he turned back to the camera, smiled faintly, and whispered, "She's still watching me." The video ended there. Detective Harris closed the laptop slowly. Outside, the wind howled against the windows of the station. "End of case?" the rookie officer asked. Harris didn't answer. He just looked at the paused video, the faint reflection behind Jake, and felt a chill crawl up his neck. Because in the reflection, for just 1 second, there was Emily.